All right, I'm covering it up. Got big news to show you guys today. Finally got some hoodies, so stay tuned. Drum roll, everybody. Voila. Gas or Die. This is a new brand at Loud and Ugly Garage here. We got these hoodies all done up. Pretty sweet. It's a metallic gold print on here. They're super comfy sweatshirts. They're not like really tight or anything. I made sure that the waist doesn't ride up on you. It stays loose down here. It's not one of them tight ones that sucks in and rides up your back. So super excited for these. If you guys can, go over and order some shirts or sweatshirts, shirts, hats, stickers, beer koozies. We got everything on the online website. It really helps me out and it gets the name out there. So I appreciate all you guys and the support. If you go over there, I'll put the link down below. Make it nice and easy for you. It's just www.loudanduglygarage.com. Now that I'm done begging for you guys' money, I'll show you what I've got going on here. So in the last episode of working on Loud and Ugly, I had those paper filters on there. That was just what came on the Velocity stacks when I bought them. I had already ordered these nice K&N washable filters, so they're a little bit taller, higher flow filter. We'll be getting more air in that way. They also stick up in my hood scoop better that way as well. So we'll get these put on today. We got to get the threaded rod cut for these carburetors so that we can tie those Velocity stacks down. And then I got the radiator over here. So before my lower port was kind of like an upward angle. I made it work with the water pump that I had on there before, but with this new upgraded water pump, the neck's a lot bigger. The hose didn't really want to make the angle, so I cut it off, made it flat so it was a straight access on here. So it should be good for the setup I'm running now. Had a guy at my work aluminum TIG weld this. He did a super good job on it. But we'll get that put back in today, get those air filters on, and we can start running some fuel lines. And then I'm going to be on to wiring this thing. And that's a nightmare itself that I won't even put on video for you guys to watch because it's going to be a pain in my butt. So we've got the Gas or Die logo. I run this on my dash, so I'll put one of these on there and show you guys how these work. They're a vinyl sticker, so they've got those, you can see the cross hashing on there. You just peel the clear off and the lettering comes off with it, and you stick it down and then you peel the clear back off and leave the lettering down. I'll show you how those work in a second. We got our fuel lines here, and then these are going to be our new switches. So roll control and trans brake / two-step, because we'll be running a MSD two-step this season. Really get this launch dialed in on the truck. And it'll be a steering wheel mount, so you can kind of see how that works. Just drill a couple holes in my steering wheel, mount those up in there. Because last year, I don't know if you could tell in any of my videos, I had line lock down below my shifter on the pedestal. So I would have to just leave it in one gear. I couldn't get the wheel speed up high enough. I want to do bigger, better burnouts. So that'll eliminate that issue of not being able to shift through the burnout. And then the trans brake was on the side of my seat. So when I launch and do a wheelie, I'm searching for the shifter. It was just a big old mess. And just really because we were getting this truck to the track last year. Money's tight, especially this year with getting married and everything. So we're just doing small upgrades along the way. And yeah, but that'll be pretty sweet to have those on the steering wheel. It'll make everything a lot more efficient so that I can do better launches and better burnouts. Fuel lines are ran. Like I said, I had to have dual feed to each carb, so this is the new 4-port regulator. There's a lot of stuff in the way and a lot of things going on here, so the lines were pretty tricky with a lot of like 45s and 90s. I even got a 180 in there, which I know isn't ideal for right out of a regulator, whatever, but I had to do what I had to do, and as long as it's holding whatever pressure we're going to run with this, then I don't care if it works, it works. So thumbs up on this. We got that done. I'm going to put a couple P-clamps off the front of the tunnel ram so it holds this front line up, but I got to take these home, blow them out good, and clean them before we put them on for good. So we got the filters in, fuel lines ran, radiator mounted. Jordan and I ran around and we found a radiator hose that's going to work with the new pump and then with the new angle that this is coming out. So that's good. We're going to get the buttons mounted up to the steering wheel, slap that in, and then call it a day. We got the line lock and the trans brake with 2-step button all mounted up to the steering wheel. So I bought this little bracket and these little monetary buttons here. They work out pretty nice. Just got it on the left hand side, red for roll control, green for go for the trans brake, because I want to be able to have the shifter in my right hand and still have my hand on the wheel, not messing around with switches on the side of my seat or anything. Hopefully we get some better times this year with these upgrades with the carbs. We're going to be building some new headers for it, making this stuff more accessible, and then we're going to clean up the wiring in here as well. So got a lot of work ahead of us still, but on the outside of the car most things are done. Now we've got to go in here and tie these into that big giant mess of wires over there. So it's going to be a fun week this week trying to get that stuff buttoned up. I want to make a panel for all my relays and MSD boxes. That way it's all tucked up under there nice with weather packs that you can pop off the boxes if you ever need to access them. And then I want to do a different gauge cluster setup in there. So there's just some things that got to button up in there, and then hopefully we'll be running pretty soon. Okay, before we go today, just wanted to remind you guys, hop on the website, order some merchandise. If you guys keep ordering stuff, I can keep making cooler designs. Want to do some stuff with the 56 as well for shirts, so just keep supporting and then I'll be able to get that stuff done. I try to do a lot of stuff, and that's just one thing that I enjoy doing for you guys, so appreciate the support. I'm going to show you how these stickers work. They're just a vinyl, so you got to kind of mess with them a little bit to get them to come off of here, but as long as you're patient, it turns out to be a pretty sweet looking sticker. So it'll peel the lettering and everything off. If you're having a hard time, you can fold the backing paper over and these letters will pop off a little bit easier. Just have to be patient with it. That's how all these vinyl stickers are, but you can see the lettering's in the clear. So when you guys order yours, take pictures of them on your dash, tag me in them on Instagram and stuff, and then that way I can repost them. Show that you guys are representing. Gas or die. We want to save the gas cars. Screw electric cars. Screw EFI. We like carburetors and old school stuff. Alright, so once you got it pressed on there good, you just get the clear backing off, and then I like to just leave it flat and peel it back off. Comes off pretty nice. If it lifts the sticker up at all, you can just keep pressing it down. I always flip this over and stick it to my hand and use the shiny side to press on this, that way it doesn't peel up. And boom, you got gas or die in your car. Hopefully next time we're working on this, we can fire it back up and maybe take it for a drive. Don't forget, we got these cool sweatshirts with the new design on them. Go to the website, order yours. Thank you guys for your support, and we'll catch you next week.